It says in verse 15, speaking of Jesus Christ, he is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. He is the image of whom? The firstborn over all creation. The Jehovah's Witnesses and other groups use this verse to say that God had a son. In other words, that God had a creation, Father God. Therefore, Jesus Christ is not God. This is a key verse for all of those that want to break God into 302. But what it's trying to say here is that he is the image of God and the firstborn of that creation, the first of its class. In other words, God had never had a physical body. So then he prepared a body in the womb of Mary to glorify that body and be the first of many. That's why it says that if the seed falls in the ground and die, will bear much fruit. In that aspect, he is a creation because he himself created himself a body. And if you want to verify that, it says it in other verses. Look at what it says here in Colossians 1:16. For by him all things were created that are in heaven and those that are in earth, visible, non-visible, whether thrones, dominions, or principalities or powers, all things were created through him and for him. Now, today's message is titled, His Image in Us. That image, he is the image of God. So then, that is very important, but what did he do with that image? He transferred that image to another creation. Let's look at Romans chapter 8, verse 29. Say, Jesus Christ is the image of God himself. Now read with me Romans 8:29. For whom he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of whom? His son. So then what it's saying is that those that he foreknew, he predestined so they can be conformed to the same image of the son. Now let's see when he created us. Let's go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. Then God said, let us make man in what? Our image. And God, did he have a body here? No. So what image was he creating? A spiritual one. It says, let us make man in our image according to our likeness. Now, here it says, let us, plural. Here, many people say he was accompanied by the son and the dove. No, because in him all things were created. Powers, principalities. There he had already had several creations. For an example, he created the archangel Miguel, and there was the archangel Gabriel. Very important archangels. They're very special creations of God. So those archangels, not to mention others, since I don't have any other names, and not to think more of beyond what is written, I speak of what's written. So let's talk about those two archangels, Miguel and Gabriel. So God says, I've made a great creation among you, but I want to create others. I'm going to create men, but I want to create them in our likeness, that they be angelic beings. So that's where he created the spirit.